Okay, so here we go. I'm not going to go through all of these, but I just want to pick out a few which sort of caught my eye for the right and the wrong reasons. So firstly, Ben Affleck. I actually didn't know he wore a unit. I didn't know he suffered from hair loss, and that's probably a tribute to actually how good his system is. When you look at it here, it really does have quite a natural look. You can't see any sort of line where the hair system begins. It almost looks like there probably is a bit of a gradiated hairline there, but also there's a couple of greys as well, which sort of matches quite well with his beard actually. So I'd say there's probably about 10% greys in there, but it does look really natural, and that's a pretty impressive unit. Matthew McConaughey as well. I sort of didn't actually know he had hair loss, and he must wear really good systems. I did read though, having done some research, that he actually had a transplant, didn't work out so well, and he got on sort of wearing systems. And you can see here that it's not the best quality photo, but you know, it looks natural. It blends really well to his bio hair. It's got that graded hairline again. So yeah, that's quite a good one. I wanted to look through a couple of older ones and actually compare them to units that the celebrity in question wears now. Elton John's a great example. So I thought I'd talk about Elton because he's not actually talked that much about on websites that talk about sort of celebs who have got hair systems, and he was actually one of the first ones who came to my mind. I remember the first time I saw him on TV was at Princess Diana's funeral, and he had hair like this basically. This was actually from the funeral. And I was looking at that and I remember thinking, I was really quite young at the time, I was thinking, God, his hair's awful. It's just like a rug, isn't it? And this is what we're talking about, sort of mid-90s, pretty basic sort of hair system level, sort of bowl haircut going on there. It's very possible that back then, the technology within the hair system industry wasn't quite good enough for you to be able to expose your hairline and it to look sort of fairly natural. They might have just had monofilaments back then, and of course, as we well know, monofilaments are pretty uncomfortable to wear. Now, when you compare that to now, this was taken pretty recently, look at how much better that is. Look at how much better that is. You can see the top of the system perfectly blends with the colour of his bio hair. It really does. And you can see as well, it's not obvious at the front, it's not too thick. The density is probably about, I'd say maybe a 70 or an 80, maybe a little bit more. But you couldn't tell, you know, that was a system if you didn't know. I like the sunglasses as well. But there was one that I saw with Elton John. It might be this one. Yeah, look at that. So that's from the either the mid-90s or the late 80s. But look at that. Look at that. I mean, not only does it look like a rug, the actual blend is awful. It's absolutely awful. And when I think back, I'm like, did he even have brown hair on the sides? I always thought it was a natural sort of ginger or sort of strawberry blonde. So maybe he dyed it, I don't know, or maybe that's the colour it went with older age, I don't know. But it looks absolutely awful. Terrible blend, completely different colours, and he's done himself a service by basically upgrading and going to something more like that. I wouldn't be able to definitively say whether that is a ultra thin skin or a lace base, because ultra thin skins now are just getting so invisible, they're just getting so undetectable that it's hard to tell whether it is a lace or an ultra thin skin. If I were a betting man, I probably would say it's a Swiss lace, just because it is just so undetectable, and it's very possible that a sort of a lace that matches his skin colour could just be at the front there. Either way, it's really good. Another guy who, this might surprise people, Sean Connery, back in his James Bond days, wore a wig, toupee hair system. You know what, I don't think you could actually call them hair systems back then, because because the technology in terms of wigs and toupees was nothing compared to what we have now. And when you look at that, you can kind of tell, if you look really closely, you can kind of tell that this is a wig and it's not his natural hair, for a couple of reasons. Firstly, look at the recession there. Look at the recession there. Now, if you've lost your hair, you tend to have a natural recession that starts at the temple and goes backwards. You'll find that people who have no hair loss tend to have a more vertical temple or vertical line of hairs around the temple, whereas this you can clearly see is receding. Funny enough, looking at this now, I could see him bald. I could totally see him bald with his bio hair around the sides. This as well kind of looks a little bit weird. Maybe the makeup artist was sort of trying to make it look a bit more natural by working a bit of recession in there. But then you've got this big, thick tuft at the front, and it just doesn't look balanced at all. It doesn't look balanced. You've got this thick sort of tuft here, and then it's just sort of like super thin on the sides and sort of super thin further back. But yeah, knowledge is power, because, you know, I didn't know that he was suffering hair loss. I knew that he did in sort of later life, in his later films, but I didn't know it in the James Bond years. But when you do look carefully and you have some knowledge about sort of toupees and hair systems, it actually is quite obvious. The last guy I want to talk about is John Travolta. Now, everyone knows that John Travolta has worn wigs and has had unsuccessful hair transplants, and I think the reason for that is because the hair systems that he's worn are just so bad. So actually, yes, let's start with this one, because I don't even know if this is a hair system, right? I don't know what this is. It just looks like a carpet that he's just shoved on his head, because the hairline is completely unnatural, number one, for a man of his age. Number two, the hair here just starts changing colour. It sort of goes black, I suppose, like a blackish grey. So I don't know what that's all about. And these just look like completely fake hair fibres. Initially, I was like, I mean, personally, I don't think this is a hair system in the conventional sense of the word, because hair systems, you can't really get away with cutting them that short. You can't get away with cutting them that short. It will just look ridiculous compared to your bio hair. But then again, this looks ridiculous, so it could be a hair system, who knows? But yeah, you know, you look at the hairline and it's just so unnatural, you know, and you look around the temples as well, and you're like, dude, who is your stylist, man? I've seen that recently he's embraced the bald look, and to be fair to him, it actually kind of suits him, and I'm happy for him that he's been able to feel that he can finally sort of embrace his baldness. I mean, you know, hopefully he sacked his stylist along the way, because they were clearly awful at what they were doing. If we have a look at a few of the other photos of him and his sort of hair systems, they're just, yeah, it just doesn't sell it for me. Doesn't sell it at all. It's just weird with this, how you look at a beard there that's pretty much 90% grey. So for it to be believable, you'd expect the hair to be pretty much fully grey, but you've kind of got also greys on the sides, you'd expect. With this, you've kind of got greys coming out of the middle, which is a very unusual look. Like, you don't often see that, where people who are going grey, they start in the middle. That doesn't usually happen. It usually starts around the sides. And you can see with Travolta here, he does have a little bit of grey on the side, but the rest of it's sort of like actually quite dark. So yeah, to me, completely unbelievable. This is what he looks like with a little bit of hair. And I think this was taken the same year that this was taken. And I think with Travolta, he went through this really weird phase of, you'd see him out somewhere and he'd be bald, and then the next week you'd see him out somewhere and he'd have a full head of hair. And you kind of think, I remember before I started wearing hair systems, and I remember thinking, what is this guy doing? What's going on? Is he just having multiple failed hair transplants? Who knows? Again here, look how thick it is at the back and then how thin it is like on top. It just makes sort of zero sense. But what I will say is I see Jude Law on a lot of these websites and he has not had a hair system. He might have had a hair transplant at some point, but he's definitely not had a hair system, because I look at that and I've seen him in more recent films and he looks exactly the same. Occasionally there's a bit more hair like at the front, but nothing like super obvious. So I don't know why he keeps being put on these websites. Maybe someone can answer that question for me, because I just don't understand. So there you go guys, the good, the bad and the ugly of celebrity hair systems. I've been wanting to do this video for a while because it keeps popping up whenever I'm doing a search on Google. Google must be tracking my search history one way or another. And celebrity hair system articles always come up and they always just make me laugh at some of them. So I'm really happy that I've finally got around to doing it. Please, if you know of any other celebrities with, let's not talk good hair systems because they're minted and they all should have good hair systems. If you know of any celebrities who have bad hair systems, please do share in the comments below, because I'd just love to check it out and just see how bad these ones are. I hope you enjoyed the video guys, and yeah, I'll speak to you very soon.